Hey y'all, it's Heel Heat time.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Heel Heat. My name is George Coles. As you can see, we're doing another tier maker. This one is kind of a makeup for me being a little bit of a dum dum. On the last one, on my last one, I forgot to mention our patron. We do have a Patreon account. If you guys want to go down there, it'll be in the comments to check it out, or in the description, to check it out. Help support the channel. Um, but I did forget to mention on my last video our one and only Patreon supporter at this point, IWE. And I felt bad about that because that was the tier that they subscribed to. That was one of the benefits. So, as to make up for that, I let them choose a subject that we were going to do a tier maker on. Now, they chose best to worst 24/7 champion. I put a little bit of a spin on it. That way we'd have a couple more categories, and I didn't want to have 70 categories. But basically, I broke it down into four tiers. Make the belt fun. That's obviously for the people that we enjoy, that I think are funny at the role. Cool legend or celebrity. That's a legend or celebrity I thought had a cool spot with the belt or a cool moment. Wish they had a longer run. Kind of self explanatory. It's for people that had the belt that I kind of wish got a little bit better chance to run with it. And okay, that happened is basically for the ones that either did nothing with the belt, or basically some of these, when I went through the list, I forgot all the way, I forgot totally happened. So they kind of go in that area where it's not memorable at all. We're going to start this one hot. A Lunger Blaze, you don't get hotter than a blaze. We're putting her in the cool legend slash celebrity wing. Um, I liked her spot. I liked the homage to throwing away the women's title. I thought it was a cool little thing. So we're going to put her here. Plus, I like Alundra Blaze slash Medusa. I was a fan of hers when I was a kid, so we're going to, like I said, she deserves it. Bo Dallas, going in the okay that happened pile. When I mentioned earlier that some of these people I forgot even had the title, that's one of them. And it's a shame because I think he's someone that could have done something with the belt and made it an interesting run. I think he has the comedic chops to pull off a good run with it, but for whatever reason, they didn't give him a shot. Candice Michelle, I'm gonna put her in the okay that happened. I've never really been a fan of hers. It was nice to see her again. I don't decry her from getting a job and being on television. I know people like her, but I'm not a fan, so she falls in this category. And as you can see, not every celebrity or legend is going to make it into the cool celebrity legend thing. If I didn't like what you did, you're going to go down the bottom just like a regular wrestler would. Carmella, loved it. I love the dichotomy of it. I love her and R-Truth's pairing. I love her getting the belt and having the championship and it kind of flipping the roles. I thought it was neat. We're going to put her up in the top. Cedric Alexander, he's going to go into I wish they had a longer run. Because I think Cedric's ultra talented. I think this might have been a way to show more of his personality and get him out there to the fans more so that he becomes a bigger star. Drake Maverick, obviously one of the top guys that's ever ran with the belt. I think he's done more with it between the stuff with his wife and consummating their marriage, which was just hilarious. His chase for the championship, great stuff. A lot of times it was the best thing on Monday Night Raw was him and R-Truth's interactions over the belt. Elias, I'm going to put him in there. Wish he had a longer run. I think he had two runs with the belt, and they were both either short or from one show to the next, basically. And I think, again, much like I said with Cedric, this would have been a way to show another side of Elias. While he's not necessarily chasing another championship, have him hold this belt for a little while. And as Cantor, I'm going to put him in the cool celebrity legend thing, only for one reason, because of when he ripped the Nets and Knicks fans wearing the Celtics jersey in New York. I got to put him up there for that. Now, this one I'm going to look for both of them. They got these here alphabetically when you put them in. Jerry and Pat. And the reason I'm putting them together, you can all guess, they're the Stooges. The Stooges stay together to me. I like both of their runs. I think they're both funny as hell. I love the Stooges. Anybody that doesn't love the Stooges, I don't know what's wrong with you. They may not have been part of all of the best stuff in the history of wrestling, but they were very entertaining, and they still are. Heath Slater, again, I'm going to put him in the wish they had a longer run category. Heath, again, much like I said with Elias, I think he could have done something fun with this. Much like I said with Cedric Alexander, I think he could have had a fun run with the championship. Jinder, I'm going to put Jinder up at the top. The stuff he did with on the plane with him and R-Truth, him winning it on the tarmac, good stuff. I liked what Jinder did, Jinder Mahal. Kelly, I'm going to put her up here. Although I'm not a fan of Kelly, the surprise factor of it, she deserves to be there. Maria Kanellis, and while we're at it, let's put Mike down here too. Okay. I hate the storyline they're in. I hate it with a passion. I think it's some of the dumbest stuff that WWE's produced in the last few years, and that's saying a lot. I don't get it. The Who's Your Daddy, her basically cuckolding Mike. I don't get it because Mike Kanellis is ultra talented. Maria Kanellis is ultra talented. She's a great character. So for that reason, I'm putting them down there in the okay that happened. Now this one probably should go in the okay that happened, but I like his music. So DJ Marshmallow, you're getting up there, up here. I don't know. Just call me silly. I think it's fun. I think he's someone that probably brought new eyes to the championship. At least the people that are fans of his were, what the heck is this craziness? Next up, Mayor Glenn Jacobs. Not King. Mayor Glenn Jacobs. We're going to put him up here in the same category in the cool legend celebrity wing. He's Kane. Kane's one of my all-time favorites. Of course, he's going to go up here. I love the guy. I thought it was neat, the whole thing with the touring of the stadium and all that. I thought that was pretty cool, too. R-Truth, what can you say? He's obviously the face of the division so far. He's been hilarious. It's been a new lease on life for R-Truth where he's shown more and he's come back a little bit into prominence. Well overdue. I think R-Truth is a criminally underrated wrestler. Unfortunately, in his whole WWE run, most of the time he's been played to a comedic effect, which he's really good at, but he's so much more than that. And I like that he's getting a little bit of something. So that to me puts R-Truth up here. Now, I might be wrong on this. I think his name's Rob Stone from Fox Sports. He's going down there and okay, that happened because I don't care. It did nothing for me. I don't think it did anything for anybody else either. Bobby Roode, same category. Why? Why is Bobby Roode in this division? Why is a guy that should be challenging for the world championship in the 24/7 division? I don't get it. I don't care. I didn't care about his run, and I think it was I don't even think it was 15 minutes. Samir and Sunil, we're going to bring them both up at the same time. I love their stuff they've been doing. They've just recently got into the mix with it. I think it's a nice reintroduction to the fans that don't watch 205 Live to these two extremely gifted and talented wrestlers. I like that this is kind of the mainstream audience's first seeing since they were with Jinder Mahal. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good fit for them. So I'm going to put them up there. Tamina, much like I said with Bo Dallas, I don't even remember your run at all, so you're going down here on the bottom with the okay that happened people. DiBiase, just because it's a playoff of WrestleMania 4 and the happenings going into it, him buying the championship puts him in the cool legend celebrity wing. Just because of that. Any other reason, he'd be down on the bottom because I didn't think it was funny, but I liked the homage. The Revival, let's put them in the wish they had a longer run because I think that the Revival could have done good character stuff with the belts, and it's obviously the only team that actually had it as a team because Samir and Sunil have had it both as singles, not as a team. And last but not least, the first ever 24/7 champion, Titus O'Neil. You'll put him in here in the wish he had a longer run category because I think this is perfect for a guy like him. This is perfect for an underused talent to get over, to put themselves in a more prominent position. And basically, that's where I think he fits into the TV show. Now, this is what I have here. You can take a moment to look everything over. Let me know what you think. Let me think if I put someone in the wrong tier to you. If you think someone maybe someone I put in the wish they had a longer run, you think should have been an okay that happened, or maybe one of the celebrities that I didn't like their run, you think could have go in the cool legend celebrity category. Let me know what you think. Hit me up and down here in the comments. Tell me if you like these videos. It's the second one I'm doing. The first one seemed to get a pretty good response. Hopefully this one does as well. They're not terribly hard to make. It's a lot of pre-work, but making the video itself is kind of simple. I don't have to write much down. Most of it's coming off the top of my head. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you like these, I'll keep making them. Again, shout out to IWE. Giving you a double shout out to the show because of missing you the last one. If you want to get shouted out, much like IWE, check out my Patreon. Go down there. Check out the tiers. I think there's some cool stuff. I tried to make it cool for everybody. But anyway, hit like and share, comment, all that good stuff. If you haven't subscribed, everything every YouTuber tells you. With all that being said, my name is George Coles, and this has been another episode of Heel Heat.